everybody, this is Old Man Tony here. Well, today it's just 12.5 degrees. This morning when I went shopping with the missus, it was 19, so it's getting progressively colder through the day. God knows what's going on with the weather. I just wish we would get some consistency. Well, I don't know whether this is going to make it out into the wide world or not, but if it does, I'll just tell you what I've been playing around with. I've moved my microphone under my cheek pad. I don't know whether that's going to make it more muffled and you won't be able to hear me, but I was getting a bit too much gain on the microphone, so the sound was always pretty saturated. Although it didn't seem too bad when playing it back, I wasn't awfully happy. And I'm also changed my camera a bit. I've moved from using the Sony steady shot to actually having it totally turned off now, so we should get a bit wider view and maybe not that strange effect of my helmet moving around at the side of the picture. I've also extended the camera away from the helmet a bit, so perhaps that might change the angle of view and have a bit less helmet in as well. I'm still thinking about changing actually where I mount the camera on the helmet, so I don't have to have it too far away from the side by moving it further, much further forward, and then I have a short mount and hopefully showing no helmet at all. But we'll have to see about that. It may just be the angles on my helmet are wrong and I can't put a sticky mount on it, so we'll have to wait and see. So this is going to be my last upload for a week or so. I'm away on holiday next week, and before all you burglars decide that you're all going to come round to my house and steal all my goodies, I'll be taking my favourite goodies with me. But my sister's staying at my house while we're away, so they're having a holiday in Norfolk, my sister and her husband, and I'm going to look after my dog, and we're off to Greece, so we go to one of those Greek islands. Now, I can't remember who it was about something I read or saw on YouTube recently was about shopping locally. I think it might have been XT Donkey was saying about shopping locally and for getting his bike serviced. Well, one thing I've done for my holiday is I've booked my hire car not from one of these international companies like Europe Car or Avis or what have you. I've booked it from Zanti Motor Club, a local Greek company. So we'll see how that goes. But if the Greek economy is struggling, then I want all the money that I pay to go back into the Greek economy and not be taken out by international companies. So we'll see how that goes, whether it's a mistake and I get some kind of car that doesn't work, or whether there are going to be no issues. But anyway, we'll see. I do like to shop locally, and often you can buy things just as cheap from your locally owned business as you can from the chains. So the other day I mentioned I was off to buy some corn for the chickens. Well, I discovered that I previously bought it from one of these national chains, and I found it just as cheap in my locally owned animal feed and pet store, and so that's where I'm going to buy it from now on, just to put some money into our local economy and not into these shareholders. And I know shareholders can be pension companies and things like that, and support my pension, but I feel sometimes that the big companies are gradually creeping in and taking over everything. I live near the small market town of Wymondham in Norfolk. Actually that's spent Wymondham, but and I think the one in Leicestershire might be called Wymondham, but round here it's pronounced Wyndham. Yeah, so we've recently had Domino's Pizza move into the area, and so far I've resisted using them, and if I've wanted a pizza I've either made it myself or I've bought it from one of the locally owned shops, just to put the money back into our local economy. And I know they employ people and all that sort of thing, but it just seems to me that these big businesses are gradually taking over, and we'll have no locally owned businesses soon if we're not careful. So anyway, just please support your local businesses. So that's all for now. I'll see you when I get back from my holidays in about a week and a half, and in the meantime, if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe. If you think I can improve things, please make a comment and let me know how. And otherwise, this has been Old Man Tony. Goodbye.